The Team Health Women in Leadership program offers professional development and networking opportunities to connect women across the company. Each episode of this podcast series highlights a Team Health female leader and discusses ideas to inspire career growth.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dr. Rice's 10 in 10. Right now, I'm not sure when you're listening to this, but it is the new year. We are in the first week of January. And I wanted to start this year off strong, healthy, and start you guys off with a shift into a positive mindset. What I wanted to talk about today are positive affirmations. So this is something simple that you can do on a daily basis that really takes minimal time, maybe 1 to 2 minutes. You can recite some affirmations. They can be specific to you or very general, or affirmations about your family as a whole or your work environment. Studies do show that people who practice using affirmations, daily affirmations, especially positive affirmations, that does help shift our mindset and shift our neuro pathways into firing in a more positive way and thinking more positive thoughts about every situation that you may be faced with. I know the end of 2021 has been especially grueling for healthcare workers in general, especially our emergency medicine docs and PAs, advanced practice providers. It's just been a lot. So I wanted to start January off with these positive affirmations and giving you something that can ground you, especially if you do these in the morning. It's not part of my daily routine, although I wish that it were, but I try to do it weekly. I try to journal some positive affirmations, and they can change. It doesn't always have to be the same affirmation. It can change depending on what's going on in your life. But there are always a few that I come back to that I think are helpful no matter where you are in your life. So if you've never journaled, this is a very easy way to start. Journaling can sound overwhelming, but even if you take journaling down to a level where you just write a few affirmations every morning, it can literally take 1 minute of your day, and it can really have a big impact on the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and how this year continues to shape out for you. So I'm going to go through a few affirmations that I use for myself. Feel free to write these down. These weren't really things that I came up with out of the blue. Some of them are from my life coach that I use. Some of them are from myself. Some of them you literally can find on Google, and they might speak to you. So whatever you're drawn to, write those ones down and start there. Start there when you're writing your morning journal or an evening journal if that's more your style. I'm a morning person, not a night owl, so I'm in my best mindset first thing in the morning, and I like to keep that momentum going through the day. So that's when I sit down and do a little bit of journaling with my coffee usually. So if you're driving, feel free to use this or listen to this episode later when you can focus on these affirmations. But if you are at home or in your office or a place where you can grab a piece of paper, go ahead and write a few of these down. The first affirmation that I use often is, I completely love and accept myself. I completely love and accept myself. Now, this affirmation sticks for me is because I have a lot of issues with body image, body positivity, some imposter syndrome, a lot of things that many people struggle with. And I feel like this affirmation reminds you that no matter where you are in your life and no matter what's going on, if you indulged over the holidays and you weigh 5 pounds more now, it is where you are, and it's okay, and you still need to completely love and accept yourself, because the negative self-talk and negative self-image is not going to get you anywhere. So I like to write that one down a lot. I completely love and accept myself. The other one that kind of goes with that is, I love my body. It has done and continues to do so many powerful things. I love my body. It has done and continues to do so many powerful things. And this one is good and goes along with the same idea of no matter where you are, maybe you're recovering from an injury, maybe you are in your 3rd trimester of pregnancy or immediately postpartum, your body is ever changing, ever growing, and it's always supporting you. And you want to keep it in the healthiest state possible. And that might fluctuate depending on what's going on in your life and where you are and what you're dealing with. I definitely use this one a lot right after I had my kids, because you feel different, you feel off, you don't feel yourself, but your body has done so many powerful things to get you where you are today and to keep you going. So be thankful for your body, and you can use this affirmation if that's something that speaks to you. Another affirmation that I use for something called future pacing, or visualizing my future to help plan things out and manifest things that I might want in my future, is this. Visualize your highest self and start showing up as him or her. So visualize your highest self and start showing up as him or her. This one is good if you feel like you're in a place in your life where you're happy, you're content, life is good, it's pretty balanced, but you know that you want more. You're feeling this itch that you want something more or something deeper or bigger, but you're not really sure what that may be. So use this affirmation and sit with this affirmation to help visualize your future self and see, what are you doing? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you surrounded by? This is something that can be very powerful to, like I said, visualize your future self, see what that might look like for you, because the subconscious mind is so good at kind of telling us what we need. Another one that goes along with that is, I am limitless and anything is possible. I am limitless and anything is possible. So just teaching your mindset that we have abundance, we are limitless, we can achieve anything if that's what we feel we're called to do. And the last one I wanted to touch on today is something that goes along with sort of money and wealth, financial status. You always want to be in a mindset of abundance. So this is one I use if I'm feeling like in some state that I might be spending a lot of money or a little bit worried about a financial state or something like that. And it's, my income is increasing and I am wealthy. I have abundance. My income is increasing and I am wealthy. I have abundance. So this keeps your brain in an abundant mindset, which is much better. Many people talk about this, especially, financial advisors, financial speakers. You really do want to think in abundance when it comes to money, and not that money or financial wealth is scarce, but that it's abundant and it's ever flowing. You give, but you also receive, and you want to be open to receiving, so that is flowing back to you, even if you've given a lot away or used a lot or spent a lot on whatever may be important to you. So I hope that these affirmations do help you. Like I said, these are a few of the ones that I like. And if you're new to journaling or affirmations, you can really start here. You can write them down, write a few of them down every day. You can write the same ones down every day. You can make a photo. You can make a photo of the one that resonates with you the most and put it as your phone background so you see it every time you open your phone, which for me is a lot. And you can write it on sticky notes and put it on your mirror, or write it on a dry erase board that hangs by your door. Something like that, where you're really going to be reminded of this every day, so you can continue to shift your mindset into a more positive way of living and a more abundant and fulfilling way of living. So thank you so much for listening, and I will be back with you on the next 10 and 10 session. And I hope you have a very wonderful start to your new year. And I hope this year brings you everything that you want and everything that you need to continue to feel fulfilled. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of the Women in Leadership podcast series. Please share your thoughts by commenting on the Zenith post below. Be sure to join the Women in Leadership Zenith channel to stay updated on podcast episodes, news, meetings, and opportunities.